What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? The red light's on. It's UFC pay-per-view week. The final pay-per-view of all time. The final ESPN era. Pay for money for pay-per-view. We're done. We made it, boys. We made it. Cannot wait, guys. Dawson will be on in around 10 minutes. G's on in an hour. So much to get into, right? We're going to preview UFC 323 first and foremost. And then how about Dana White, Thanksgiving? Hopefully, hey, first of all, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hopefully everyone had a good week, good weekend with family. I had a great weekend with family and Thanksgiving. And so it was on Thanksgiving on CBS, UFC's new, where they will be each and every week in January 24th. And the halftime of the Kansas City Dallas Cowboys game, Dana White, IG Live said, hey, we got major fight announcements. We got our UFC 324, probably like 7-8 fights, couple trickle out afterwards. And then he gave us Volkanovski, Diego Lopez, UFC 325, right? It's crazy. The numbers don't even exist anymore. The next week in Australia. So a lot to get into, right? A lot to get into, guys. Comment in the section. We'll chat it up with everyone in the chat for the first couple of minutes, but I got a couple takes. Right off the bat. Okay. Let's start with this before you guys get in it. A couple things I got to say for L, right? So we can have some fun going back and forth debating. The first and foremost, it's Tuesday morning. Oh. It's Tuesday morning, so I do what I usually do before the show. I watch everything. I'm on Anakin Florian podcast, Brendan Schaub, Chael Sonnen, a lot of MMA podcasts and takes and bet insights out there. And I always love watching UFC Embedded. I love Embedded for the last, couple years, 2-3 years. And I've been watching this Embedded. For one, shout out, my guy Grant Dawson was on the first episode for around 25 seconds. So I love that. Shout out to Grant. Can't wait. I will be flying to Vegas and seeing my buddies real soon. But second on it, I'm watching Embedded. I watched both episodes, Mondays and today's. And I'm just going to be brutally honest. They were bad. Like Embedded's, I don't know if it's the card itself or Embedded itself. It's kind of like Hard Knocks in football on HBO. There's just no juice. There's no characters, the entertainment value. It was Marab eating dinner with his buddies. And Marab's a character and he's funny and all, but it was a couple bad episodes of Embedded. Jan Blachowicz not speaking English. Joshua Van's kind of cool, but just him at the gym. Are we good? Okay, we're good. So let me finish up real quick in Embedded. L's in the green room. Can't wait. I just felt Embedded for the 2 episodes. They might change later in the week. It was just a really lackluster show. So let's bring her on. L. Dawson. It's fight week.
It's fight week. I definitely have something to say about your Embedded thing. So listen, I'm with you. There's not a lot of characters. Sorry, my button's weird. There's not a lot of like crazy characters necessarily for this card. But I'd rather the fights be amazing than the Embedded be amazing. And that's what we're getting with UFC 323. So to me, I get what you're saying. Yes, there's a lot of guys where English isn't their first language or they don't talk a lot of smack. Like Pantoja is not a smack talker. He's not a trash talker. He is the quietest, humblest champion ever. Like the way I can best describe Pantoja is there are days you go to ATT and you just like, you don't even realize that he's there because he is all he does is work hard. He doesn't talk he doesn't talk smack. He's super respectful, super humble, super grateful of like what he has. He comes in quietly, doesn't make a big stink about the fact that he's there, does his work, goes home. He's that kind of guy. So it's like, and honestly, I think Joshua Van kind of is too. And like, he's younger and he speaks more English. So maybe we get a little bit more like character out of Joshua Van than we do out of Pantoja. But there's a reason Joshua Van was so freaking close to being one of the youngest guys to get a title. He is one of the youngest guys, but the youngest guy to get a title shot in UFC history. And that is not because he is spending all his time doing anything other than working on his craft. Like, These fights are going to be unbelievable.
So 2 things. First and foremost, you make a great point, like always. L. Dawson, the one and only, Fighting on Friday, the best analyst in the business. You make a great point about you rather the fights be better than embedded. You are right on that aspect. The second point, and where I will this will be our fun debate so far, right, kicking off the show, is I kind of disagree a little bit of, I want both. I want to have fun. I want a lot of cars and fireworks popping off, and then the fights to be great. If you're a new fan, if just say you have a new girlfriend and she just moved down the street from you and they're like, hey, we want to get you in this MMA stuff. Me and my husband do it. Grant, my husband was actually on the show. Watch it with me. She would have fell asleep during the first episode of an 8-minute Embedded. And there's just
I don't get my friends to watch Embedded to make them UFC fans. You don't people aren't NFL fans because of what Patrick Mahomes is eating for freaking dinner. Like,
it does help. His wife is a character. Taylor Swift does help, Elle.
But it's not how you hook the fish. You hook the fish with a fight like Terrence McKinney versus Chris Duncan on the prelims. You hook the fish with a fight like we're going to see between Pantoja and Van. Like, that's how you hook the fish. Like, it's not... You don't need that. And honestly, Paramount Plus, we'll test the theory, because Paramount Plus is definitely testing the theory of, hey, let's not have the best guys in the division fight, and let's just have the guys who are most popular and that people are going to want to watch their series.
On that later on. I got to take on that. We'll get into it. Let's really harp down on UFC 323.
I am so not ready for winter, guys. Dude, I'm terrified. It is snowing in Missouri right now, and I'm gonna.
So where my wife's a big like this. We go on vacation, and our social media, especially my social media, is that I'm not on vacation. And then when I get back home, we are on vacation. Where my wife is like that. So I was in Charleston, South Carolina for the whole week of Thanksgiving. I woke up one day. There's snow on the ground. It's 33 degrees out. It was. How do people live like that? I don't understand.
I used to live like that, and I was like, well, thank you.
It's just awful. Hey, I got this box of cards. It's been behind me for 8 weeks. Maybe we should save it. Maybe. If I'm just in the mood, I kind of want to rip these cards open sooner or later. It might happen in this show. I'm just throwing it out there. Yes, 33 degrees is absolutely freezing.
Wait, to be clear, I can't remember who lives where. Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
33 degrees Fahrenheit is cold.
Yes, it's very cold, especially for Florida guys, Florida people.
That is too cold for me. 60 degrees is cold to me now. I'm a Florida girl.
All right, so back into just Embedded in UFC 323 before we kind of move on to all the fight announcements and debates and stuff. I got another one for you too. I got another bone to pick with you, Elle. The card's awesome. I can't wait. I'm lucky enough. I will be there in Las Vegas, live in the building. I will be those people, Elle. I don't know about you, and I know the first fight, I'm just going to be brutally honest, and I am biased. The first fight I want to see first is Grant Dawson versus Manuel Torres. But then after that, I will be one of the first 80 people in that building. I will be there for the first fight until the last. I'm excited for the whole card. It's so deep. Maybe I thought about this, and I know it sounds bad, and I don't have to buy the pay-per-view. It's kind of amazing. The pay-per-view is a kind of weak if you just take those 5 fights. But if you do the 12-fight card, it's one of the best fight cards it's awesome. It's really
okay.
Good.
I'll agree with you there. Yeah, that's fair. Like
if it was just the pay-per-view, look at those
fights I want to see. But I will agree with you that the star quality is not as high, other than obviously the co-main and the main event.
Yeah, the co-main and main event's awesome. The featured fight of a pay-per-view shouldn't be that's not even a number one contendership for the flyweight. Number one contendership should be Hiraguchi versus Mokaev. That's the number one contendership fight.
Screw Royval and Manel Kopp and those guys that are literally fighting next week.
Al, tell me I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
We'll see. I will believe that Kopp is fighting when the cage door closes.
Yeah, very true. And then the fourth fight, it's so weird. You're going to be like, really, Dave? It's actually the fight I'm looking forward to, maybe the least in the whole card, Cejudo and Tablet. I'm just not into anyone right now. I think the birdies are out there. This is Henry Cejudo's last fight. Mm-hmm. So I think that's something we'll get a moment. I think we will get a Cejudo package, so say.
I agree with you that like Talbot isn't like, I thought he was going to be more of a star in this division than he ended up being.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he still has some time to develop. He's not like old.
He's young.
But he's a fun fighter. Like, I agree with you that it's not like, oh, this isn't a huge fight, but I think it's going to be a really good fight.
Yeah.
So
if it goes his way, if Cejudo has his way, he's leaning on him for 14 minutes.
I did not find Cejudo to be a boring flyweight when he was fighting. Like, I disagree. I don't think that's how Cejudo usually fights. Like, yes, he wrestles a lot, but it's like, I don't find Merab boring.
Merab's amazing.
He wrestles a lot, but Cejudo utilizes the same style. Like, obviously nobody does quite what Merab does, but Cejudo still, like, the up, down, the in between, the I strike, then I wrestle, then I come back up to strike again. Like, Cejudo does that too.
Climb Cejudo. So this is Swan Song YouTuber Cejudo. I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
He is a lifelong competitor. There are guys you can do that to and be like, oh, like, yeah, but he's not taking it seriously. Cejudo's not one of them.
Okay. All right.
That dude is an Olympic gold medalist, like, world champion. Like, he's too much of a competitor. Cejudo doesn't not work hard. Like, that's not a thing. We're not going to get a wash. Like, I don't think there's such thing as a wash Cejudo. That Cejudo is decided he's done fighting. Years. Always in the gym. He's that kind of guy. He's been competing his whole life. I don't think we see him not deliver, if that makes sense. Like,
that's a great point.
But
and he's a great podcaster. I think Henry Cejudo will have one of the best, not as good as maybe Nurmagomedov. I think Cejudo's going to have a great transition into coaching and cornering and kind of be a very well-named coach for those. Like, and I think he did it for Figueiredo. Like, Figueiredo had his team, built them up, and now Figueiredo just needed a little bit of sauce, maybe a little bit of confidence, whatever that was, to win him those big championship fights. I think Cejudo will become that.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Yeah, I think he's, because he's such a competitor, and he's competed in two very different combat sports at the very highest level. Like, I feel like he has so much knowledge and an ability to understand how to win the game, you know? So I don't disagree. I think he'll be a great coach if he chooses to do that full time.
One thing I will say about, we'll kind of get into some of the prelims as well. Grant's fight, Duncan's fight, Vittori's fight, a lot of stuff to get into. But let's just co-main and main event, kind of start there. What Merab Dvalishvili, and I saw this artwork. We posted it on our Facebook page, not on Instagram. We're creating the artwork for it right now. How many title defenses did Khabib Nurmagomedov have in his whole UFC career, El?
How many title defenses?
Yeah.
Let's see. We had Al Iaquinta he won. Wait.
You're right.
Al Iaquinta. So not a defense, so we don't count that. So then you had, who was after Al? Oh, it's been so many years. Barbosa was before. You had, he beat Gaethje, he beat DP, he beat Connor. Was that it? Is it just 3?
3. John Jones has had 2 title defenses this decade. Okay? Merab is about to have 4 in 1 year.
1 year. He's gonna break. He's gonna break Demetrius Johnson's record.
Guys, I don't know where you are in your life and relationships or kids or anything of that nature. We have to stop once in a while and be like, we are lucky to be in the Merab Dvalishvili era. Like, this is incredible. 4 title defenses in 1 year. Guys, Ilya is done. I'm sorry. I'm going to be the first person. I've said this to El. He's out. He will fight in the UFC 3 more times probably and be gone. We saw what Connor did. Chimaev never fights. We're bad. Aspinall doesn't fight for some reason. I'll get into Tom Aspinall in a second. Let's thank Merab Dvalishvili for being a fighting champion. I want to give him some flowers.
And for it to be the guy that the UFC tried to keep away from a title shot for so long because he wasn't enough of a draw. Like, for him to have become the champion that he is, so dominant, always willing to fight the best, always willing to stay active, always making weight. Like, just, he's the guy. Like, I love that for him. You crazy, Jake. Merab is not a boring fighter. No, I'm with you. I love it. I want to see it for every division. I'm tired of people jumping divisions. Yeah. I don't want to see. I'm the only like super fight I really do want to see is Islam and Chimaev. To be completely honest, like, because I don't know who's challenging either one of those guys.
I'm sending you an artwork. Oh. 1 second. I apologize. This is you
gotta do this before the show day.
You were busy. I was busy. So
I know. I'm teasing.
I was going to tell this story off the rip, and then I just watched Embedded. I got into that, so I'm sending you this. This is a Dave story, so it gives Elle a second. So right before the show, guys, I have an 8-year-old son. He had like a Secret Santa thing, so they needed some help, some volunteers. So I came and helped my son and his class Secret Santa. First and foremost, 2 things. One, it's the 20 or 30th waste of dollars you'll ever spend in your life. It's the most junkiest junk stuff. But it gives the kid, they get to pick stuff. They'll buy a magnet, best dad ever, all that stuff, right? It was whatever. It is what it is. The thing what I'm getting at, the thing. So we are lucky enough to be in this community. I kind of grew up in this city, and we do a lot of coaching and stuff. Me and my wife both. It was so crazy and such a good. Like, I had 7 kids, boy and girl, were like, bye, Coach Dave. They were trying to give me hugs. Bye. They wanted to take pictures with me. It was like the craziest. It was just the best heartfelt thing ever. So I just wanted to, that's my story. There you go.
All right. Are you ready? You ready for the thing?
I am. Yeah. How good is this?
Boom, boom. Yeah.
Guys.
This is what every division should look like.
This is amazing.
Well, and the only other guy who's doing this is Pantoja. Like, let's be honest, right? He's doing this too, you know? Did you freeze, Dave? Oh.
Yeah.
You're back.
I just think when champions like Ilya and Arman is, and I will get into a lot of that stuff because of the 324 main event and all that stuff. We'll get into that. But man, oh man, this is what a champion should be. You're fighting the top contenders. Sometimes you're fighting the best guys twice. The Peter Yan thing is a little, but I get it. They won the fight 4 times a year. I'm cool with it. And God forbid if Song Yadong beats Sugar Sean O'Malley, he probably fights Merab next. Like, he'll be like, hey, you're the number 2 guy now.
Yeah. I want to answer this. If these guys wanted to do this, I think they've earned it because they both are very willing to clear out their divisions. However, I don't know that I want to see it right now because there are exciting fights for both guys in both divisions. Like, we finally have some new blood in the flyweight division. There's a possibility of Makayev coming back. Obviously, you have Joshua Van fighting. Kyoji Horiguchi, both guys said they would fight each other in the most respectful way. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if they trained together to get ready. No, I'm kidding.
That was the funniest thing Grant said that. What's a better training partner than who you've trained for?
Right, who's a better training partner? But like, there's so much excitement right now at flyweight, and especially if Makayev comes back. And then I definitely want to talk about this too. And then at 35, like, Merab, you have Song Yadong. You have it. I mean, obviously, should he win? I don't know. But like, you have Song Yadong. You have another fight with Umar. That first fight was really close. Like, I wouldn't mind to see them fight again. You also have who was just below him. Davison Figueiredo has been looking really good at 135. Like, he could potentially be getting a title shot soon. So I really do think there's an opportunity for both of these guys to just go absolutely legendarily through the entire division. Yeah. And we could see this awesome super fun lead up. Like, obviously, I don't want either of my friends to have to fight each other, but if it's got to be somebody like Pantoja and Kyoji, they respect each other so much. They're such good people. Like, I think the fight would be amazing. I think the lead up would be hilarious. Like, that's just, there's so much they can do right now that I just don't think they need to put them together at this point. They could eventually, and I wouldn't be mad about it because both guys are so active and dominant.
It would be amazing. It really would. Real quick on this one, I appreciate that's very nice of you. Dude, I'm never starting with the UFC. I am forever Fight Bananas. Okay. You guys, dude, I turned down more than I probably even should. Another promotion. I didn't even tell you this off air. Another promotion wanted me to do something next weekend. I'm like, guys, I'm gone this weekend. This is like the best time of the year. Kids, we got Disney Springs to go to. We got St. Augustine Christmas lights to go to. Like, I turned it down. I'm like, I got to be home with the family. I can't do it. Can't do it. So
you let me know when you want to go to Disney Springs. Maybe we can drive a. Ooh. I could go for a Christmas Disney Springs trip. That sounds fun.
Dude, have you ever been to Disney Springs during Christmas? Mm-hmm. Oh, so Grant would love this too. What they do is a scavenger hunt of Christmas trees. And what they do, there's 30 of them. There's like a Star Wars one, Guardians of the Galaxy one, Toy Story one, and you got to find them. It's so cool. Kids love it.
Yeah, we would love to do that with you guys.
All right, that's done. I appreciate it, Ramos. Dude, you're the man, dude.
We love you. We love you, man.
I appreciate it. So yeah, Disney Springs. Okay.
Okay. Tom Aspinall has something serious going on with his eye. It's gonna be a while. Dave, eyes are a serious thing. No, you cannot tell me like this man is faking.
No, well, I promise you go back to this because it's one of my big points. I literally have it in black and white. This is my point about Tom Aspinall. Just stop. Stop giving us updates. Stop on your YouTube channel. Stop taking us to the medical thing. I want Tom Aspinall to stop. If you're hurt, dude, how many fighters have had ACL surgeries? Chimaev had a back. Shavkat Rakhmonov hurt his knee. We didn't get a weekly update about how Shavkat's knee is messed up. I want Tom Aspinall to stop.
No one has ever accused Shavkat Rakhmonov for faking his knee injury. Like, I'm with you. I'm kind of over it too. We lost now. What? I'm here. I'm not frozen. Are you frozen? I think you're lost.
I guess I am.
I'm going to keep talking. So let us know who you can hear in the comment section. Can you hear?
So you heard my Aspinall spat?
Yeah, I heard everything you said. Okay. I think you went blurry for a second. Anyway. Okay, listen. No one has ever accused Shavkat Rakhmonov of lying about his knee injury. I'm with you. I agree. I'm kind of over it too. But like this is beside the point. He still got poked, guys. Yeah, he wasn't looking his best. I agree. I think maybe he didn't take Cyril Gane as seriously as he should. Yeah,
we're on the same page as that.
He still couldn't see. Like, you cannot ask somebody to fight a world title fight with no vision against a good striker. Like, that's ridiculous. Here's the thing. We'll get there. I'm with you. I'm kind of over it too, but I also understand from a fighter's perspective, if as many people were hating on me the way they are Tom Aspinall, I would have a hard time not defending myself too. Like, it's getting pretty freaking ridiculous that people, like, he's been diagnosed with a serious eye condition that's going to take some time to recover, and people are still being just crappy about it, you know? So that being said, Tom Aspinall's out for a little bit. This is the fight that is going to happen at the White House for the interim heavyweight belt. Let's go. Three belt possibility for Alex Pereira. We finally get Jones and Poatan, which is got to be the biggest fight you could possibly put on the White House card, right? Yeah. Like, just do it. Just do it, UFC.
So you're saying it's for the vacant heavyweight championship or the interim?
Interim, yeah.
Okay.
You know how I feel about Cyril Gane. I don't care if he ever fights for a belt again.
No, I'm with it. I know it's I'm not. as much as I'm tired of Aspinall, probably the opposite. I would pay money. I would pay a $10 bonus to Paramount Plus to see Poetan every other month. Like I would just be like, hey, you want more money? Can I give you more money if Poetan's going to fight? So I agree with you there. I just every fighter, yourself included, me as a commentator, someone who talks, yeah, my voice hasn't been the same since soccer. I'm not going to do a post every day on our YouTube channel about my voice. I'm just so tired of Aspinall. Everyone's beat up.
You've never had millions of people talking shit to you online either, Dave.
Dude, the Spider-Man with great power you get great responsibility.
I'm with you.
He's like a baby about it.
I can understand it's difficult. I agree with you. It's time to just stop and move on. But like, I get why he's doing it, is all I'm saying.
He is the UFC heavyweight champion. Who cares what S4523 on YouTube says? Like, just move on. Don't even read it. He should be in the gym. He really should. Dude,
I'm just saying it's easier said than done.
Work on some head movement, Tom Aspinall.
It's easier said than done. It is.
With that being said, dude, I cannot wait for Grant Dawson versus Manuel Torres.
Yeah, but that's just from you guys.
Chama. You see, he was in Orlando this past weekend.
He's always everywhere.
Yeah,
he's like, does he have a house? Does he have a home? I feel like every time I see him, he's like not at home.
You know, that bugs the crap out of me so bad. But he's not in camp. He doesn't have a fight, so I'm okay with it.
Oh, you don't like that he's always traveling? No,
it's during his fight camp, I want him training in a home gym. Wherever that is, he can move gyms. That's fine. But if he's got a fight in 3 weeks or a month, I don't want him traveling. His last time he lost, he was all over the place against Ankalaev. Every country. And that was the UFC had a busy summer. It was like China, Australia, and something else. Shanghai, he was everywhere. It's like, you got Ankalaev.
That year too. Like, it was too much.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be too much for Merab Dvalishvili to retain his championship. I love the matchup. I think I like Peter Yan a lot. I think he's very, very good. I just think it's such a bad matchup against Merab, and Merab's the best in the world right now. And I think he's gonna. I don't know about if he's gonna stop Peter Yan. It's so damn tough. I do think we're getting 25 minutes, but I do think Merab will be dominant.
Yeah. No, I think so too. I really liked their first fight. I feel like
1 second now. I'm sorry, just 1 second on this. Anyone that travels in real life, I just did this in Charleston. If you're not sleeping in your own bed, waking up, it's not right.
Like changing time zones, like just driving 3 hours takes it out of you. Like, it's not the same. And like Glover cannot emulate every person he's going to fight either.
Right. Well, let's keep going. So you like the Peter Yan first fight with Merab?
I loved their first fight. Yeah. I don't understand people that didn't think that was a fun fight. I thought it was a super fun fight. I think this fight will look very similar, to be honest with you. Petr Yan is one of those guys that has the ability to beat everybody. But Merab is I think he just has his number. Like the pace. Because Petr Yan, one of his best assets is his pace. The Jose Aldo fight, one of the most incredible performances, I think, in bantamweight history. Like, the volume that he puts out is unbelievable to everybody except for Merab Dvalishvili. So it's like, I think the thing that helps Petr Yan win a lot of fights, I think Merab's just this much better at, you know?
Guys, I'm just throwing this out there. I think the fight could be Song Yongdong defeating Sugar, and I think it's Song versus Merab. I think that could be our fight, guys.
I wouldn't be mad if Umar got it over, like got the rematch over Song next.
Because they're on the same card. Umar fights Figueiredo. But let me throw this out there. And if Song beats Sugar, I think it's like a TKO. I think he nails him and knocks him out. If Song knocks out Sugar and Umar beats Davison in a UD.
I agree.
And it's a new matchup?
That's fair. If somebody gets a big finish, I think they could jump the line.
Did I mess that up? Song Yudong?
Song Yudong.
Song Yudong.
Yeah. You were close.
That's one of my better ones. What are we talking about here?
It was one of your better ones, honestly. I wasn't even going to correct you. It wasn't bad enough.
This is a great fight.
Man,
great fight.
I think I have Moreno. He's such a hard guy to bet against. He beats everybody but Pantoja. And I think the issue too is Taira, so dangerous, so talented, such amazing grappling, but he still makes small mistakes in his fights. Like we saw it when he fought Royval. And I think Moreno is one of those guys that just he's such a veteran. He can do everything. He does it at such a high pace. He never gets tired. I almost think that his last fight with Royval fought him super smart, by the way. I want to give him his flowers. I love Brandon Royval. But I also think we didn't see the best Moreno. Like, I think he was a little bit burnt out. And then he took some time away and he came back and had a really, really great performance. And so I just, with him taking some time between fights, I think he's going to be a really hard guy for anybody except Pantoja to beat.
I completely agree. And Moreno is one of those, he's an underdog. I actually like him a lot in this spot in the feature fight. So a lot of dogs could cash for sure. For sure.
He's a hard guy to bet against, in my opinion.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Cannonball all day. When Grant wins, does he call out someone? Ooh.
I mean, I'm sure he will. It doesn't matter. Every single person that Grant has ever called out, he's never gotten to fight. So I don't know. Honestly, he hasn't even told me what his.
What's he saying in the shower, El? What is he?
He hasn't even told me what he plans to say after the fight. He didn't tell me that one time either. So I'm always prepared for a interesting day for my Instagram whenever Grant has a post fight speech opportunity. But I think this is a great call out for him. To be honest, I
agree.
I think this is a great matchup for Grant. I think it does a lot. BSD is on fire right now, finishing Beneil like that. I don't be Dong, I will be Dong. That actually is hilarious.
That's pretty good, dude. Sugar Sean O'Malley. I don't know how anyone did feel about him. I was always kind of sometimes on the fence. I've been loving him lately. He's so humbled, and like, I don't know if you saw his last post. He was talking about like how he's like, I'm not even the co-main event anymore. He's like, I'm pretty bad. He's like, my career's like this. He's just so funny and honest. I love it. But back to Grant, I think I just want him, after he wins via second round TKO, to be like, hey, DC, I'm usually, or Rogan, I'm usually kind of funny. I got this. BSD, I'm calling you out. You have to meet me, or I'm taking your spot. You lost. Like I want him to be a twinge of seriousness. We'll see. Can't wait, dude. I'm gonna be we might eat lunch together on Friday. Who knows?
Let's go. I'm down.
Mokaev, that's a great fight. Wow. I think Mokaev grapples him to deah, but
I think
Tatsuro is so slippery and quick and great footwork. That's a great
fight.
But
I think Tatsuro is too comfortable sometimes, like off his back. Like he's almost like you know how when Bo Nickel was on top of Jamie Pickett, he was like, I have no problem diving off for this triangle. Right? Because he knows that nobody can hold him down. And I think he's right. Like, he's a really hard guy to hold down. Tatsuro Taira almost has that like reckless abandon on top sometimes.
Yeah.
Where he's willing to like go for some crazy stuff on top. And Mokaev has such good control. I think if Tatsuro like makes a mistake and gets reversed, Mokaev rides out the round like that. And I like this fight a lot too. We have seen people put Mokaev in a little bit of submission danger before. What fight was that? Like
Nathaniel Wood with the knee bar?
Wasn't Nathaniel Wood?
No, not Nathaniel Wood.
But
it was on that card though.
Mokaev was in this super deep knee bar.
Super tight. He should have tapped.
Hurt his knee. Did not tap. But he did end up in the spot. And if I'm remembering right, it wasn't somebody that has like crazy, crazy good jiu-jitsu. So there's also that like maybe Tatsuro has the finishing ability that guy didn't have. or goes for just a higher percentage submission, like, so maybe.
So my hot take on this, I don't think it's a crazy fight. I think, and me and Elle disagree a little bit on this. I think Tablet is so big and long and likely Cejudo's last fight. I think a lot of wrestling, a lot of leaning on him. I think it's going to be one of Cejudo's lesser fun fights, if I can say that. But that's my hot take. That's mine.
I think Talbot's a really difficult guy to like just control. He scrambles really well. Obviously, Cejudo's wrestling is elite compared to Talbot's, in my opinion. But like, Talbot's got power. He's lanky. He scrambles well. Hey,
Batches of love. Great comment. DM us on YouTube or message us or on our IG. We'll send you a brand new free Fight Banana shirt. Great comment. We'll send you a free shirt. Batches of love. There you go. I like this one. Grant versus Sean Brady. Oh my goodness.
Sean Brady is not making 155. Somebody needs to pull that man aside. He's massive, Dave, and he's lean all the time.
Edson Barboza can make flyweight. I don't know what this. He can do anything.
Edson Barboza went up, not down.
No, Edson Barboza came down again. He came down. Now he's up, but he went down for a little bit, El.
To what? To 45? No, he started at 45 and now he's at 55, Dave. You're frozen again. We lost Dave. Anyway, Grant should call out Ilya straight away. Dave, I'll let Dave take this when he stops freezing because you're clicking on stuff, but you're not moving. All right. Are you good? Are you back? Talk to me, Dave. No, still not back. Okay. I'm going to take him off for a second. All right. But let us know if you can hear anything in the comments, guys. This is a banger. This is probably the biggest banger on the card. Let's bring Dave back on. All right. Try to talk. No, still no. We're just losing Dave today. It's the internet. I don't think so. I don't think they'll do this next. I think because Tagir, great win. And the way he beat Tagir was huge. However, all right. Talk to us, Dave.
Yo.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's you. It's definitely, I'm not the one freezing. It's you.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. But yeah, I think they'll do one more in between. Stop clicking on things. I'm talking. Oh. You missed half the show, Dave. I do think that they'll give Kyoji one more in between. If Makayev comes back, that would be an interesting like title eliminator. Man, Kyoji is so good. I truly do believe that Pantoja and Kyoji are the two best flyweights on planet Earth. And it's just a question of which one's number one and which one's number two, which we rarely get to see when guys train together. So I think that's sad, but like that one of them has to lose, but it would be so cool to watch them fight because they're both such great guys and great fighters. But I think they'll do one more in between. Kyoji, like Tagir's a great win, but he's still pretty far down there.
I agree.
So, but they also give Kaya Sakura a title shot. Dave has a lot on Ilya. Dave thinks Ilya is never fighting again. So I'm gonna blow you up big because I have to pee for the 14th time today.
Okay, I'll do it. Guys, my Ilya Topuria hot take. I talked to Elle about it off air a couple of days ago. I see he's on the Conor McGregor path. I feel he had this ascension to the top, moved up weight classes, very Conor McGregor-ish, looked unbelievable, knocking people out, right? And I just see him having problems outside the octagon. I see him like wanting the box. I see him being a lot of inactive. I'm telling you, it's a call. It's a take. It's something I see. I saw it. I'm old enough to see it in fighters before Conor and now in Conor, and I see it in Ilya. I don't think we're getting 2 fights a year for the next 3, 4, 5 years with Ilya Topuria. I just don't. I think he fights 3-4 times max in the UFC, and he's just done. He's already so big. He's got a promotion with Ronaldo. It's this. I'm telling you, it's a take. It's just something I see. Great fight. Thank you, SG. Edson went from 45 to 55 to 45.
He's fighting Jalen Turner.
Now he's back to 55.
Oh, yeah,
His last 4 fights were featherweight.
Because he tried to go back down and it killed him.
Great.
He's
fight.
Massive.
This is probably maybe the most underrated fight on the card because no one talks about it.
I thought you were saying his next fight was at 45. No, this is a great fight. Sajikov is never in a boring fight. I think Ziam is a really underrated guy. Like, I don't know that he's going to like fly through the rankings or anything, but he's solid. Yeah. He's good everywhere. He strikes well. Finishing ability, that's going to be really fun. And honestly, I think Sajikov is one of those guys that like wins a lot of fights by the skin of his teeth. And I think that's interesting because Ziam has the ability to cut people, you know, and Sajikov runs into things. So that's going to be an interesting fight. Yes, let's talk this, please.
I got a hot take. You ready for my hot take first?
No, because I know I'm going to hate it. Go ahead.
I think you are going to hate it. I think you are. Are you guys ready? My thing is, and Elle, tell me if I'm totally wrong. Every person in this chat, watching, listening, audio, all this stuff, everyone is going through their own stuff. Life is hard sometimes. Life can be difficult for everyone. I'm not trying to be too crazy about this. There's wars going on. There are homeless people. There are hungry people. I'm not going to cry over a mixed martial artist not getting a title shot. I'm not. I just don't. Mozart, Arman, and Laurent Murphy, I'm sorry. I'm just not super upset about it. I'm just not.
Go ahead.
My two takes on that. For one, it's the most obvious thing. Just keep winning fights. Sooner or later, you will become, you'll get the title shot. Bilal Muhammad got a title shot. Guys like Mozart, you know, took too much time off, maybe not too of his own, but got time off. Arman had the championship fight and was not fighting there on that night. There's just things that the UFC wants active and fighting. And and my second thing, just be undeniable. Just keep winning fights. I don't think you got to be fake. I think what Arman's doing, eating Big Macs on a plane, that's fine. Just keep doing that and winning fights. You'll get your shot. I'm not upset at all. Not 1%.
I don't think you have to be upset for them. I want to be upset for the fans because the thing that has always set the UFC apart from boxing is that we got to see the best fight each other. How do you have the guy who was literally the backup for the belt for the last title fight, came in, made weight? How do you not have him in the interim fight? And then how are you passing over Max Holloway, who just knocked out one of these guys? And that guy is on a 1-fight win streak over Rafael Fiziev.
Maybe they asked Arman. Why has no one said this? Guys, maybe the UFC said, Arman, we're fighting on January 23rd.
Maybe he won't be
You want to fight the interim champion, Paddy Pimblett? Oh, no, I want Ilya. No, it's Paddy for the interim championship. That's the fight we got for you. No, I don't want it.
Let's be real. Nobody's saying no to fighting Paddy.
Do you know this?
That's the best damn matchup you can ask for a world title.
And I said this to Grant, and I don't think I persuaded him by any means, but I did put a blink in the eye, and I don't think you heard this. Look at Arman Tsarukyan's his resume. It's not as good as what everyone thinks it is. Did he absolutely smash Dan Hooker? Yes, I think we all thought it was going to happen. Maybe the best, easiest matchup for him. The Charles fight was super close, though.
It was close. I agree.
He fought Gamrot. What happened?
Lost a super close fight.
He fought Islam. What happened? Islam Makhachev. Twice he lost to him.
That was a lot.
Come on. I agree, is the clear number one contender, but it's not this lock thing. Laurent Murphy, how many top 10 wins does Laurent Murphy have, El?
Not a ton. I think Mozart.
0! He has 0 top 10 wins, El! Why is he this clear-cut number one?
I don't think Laurent Murphy is the clear-cut number one.
All right, so Mozart, and I know he's your teammate and you won't say anything bad about him, El. He's got to fight more. He has to. I like the guy, too. He's been nice to me.
I've seen the behind the scenes, though, too. And I know he said yes to fights that have been turned down by other guys, too. Like, it's not just his. Yes, he got hurt. Yes, he's not, like, some of it is a little bit his fault through injuries. Not really your fault, but, like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of it has just been that nobody wants to fight him, Dave.
I don't disagree.
And Grant's dealt with that before too. So it's like that is a curse when you're trying to make it to a title. It really is. And to be honest, I'm torn on this. Grant said he's more upset about the Diego Volk 2 than he is about Patty Gaethje. I think I'm the other way around. And to be honest with you, I am more on board with Patty getting the title shot than Justin Gaethje right now.
Thank you. I mean,
active. He's beating Rafael Fiziev to get this title shot, who is a good fighter, but he's never going to be in the top 10 or top 5 in this division ever. And so it's like, I don't understand how you pass over the guy that just knocked out Justin Gaethje. For me, it should have been Patty if we're not going to do Arman. And maybe Arman said it was too soon. Maybe Arman said it was too soon because he just fought. That's fair. If they did Patty and Max, I would like that more. And honestly, Patty, I think because what I really want to see, since we're already seeing Gaethje and Patty, is I really want to see Arman and Max fight. I think that's a super awesome fight. But I understand that Arman doesn't have like let me finish, what's the word, legendary status to go up against the BMF belt. I understand that the fans don't think of Arman as a BMF. And you have to, if you're going to do Max, because you did the BMF belt, you created this gimmick, you have to stick with it. I think you could do Patty, because even though Patty isn't like this, he doesn't fight like Max Holloway, he still has finishes, he still talks a lot of smack, and he's still really popular. He won't fight anybody anywhere, which is really what the BMF is, and that's why we love Max Holloway so much. Right. But at least if you did Max and Patty, you could do like the BMF. We probably would see Patty lose, and I think that's why the UFC is not doing that. I think they're giving him his best chance of getting to a belt, and I just don't think the UFC should do that.
How did Sugar Sean O'Malley get his belt, El?
Petr Yan. That's how. He beat Petr Yan, David.
So, okay, so
former champion.
Michael Chandler was a number 1 contender. Interim number 1 contender. He had Charles kind of beat. He did.
Yeah, but he wasn't an interim number 1 contender anymore. That was years ago.
I know, but okay, just real quick. And you said some good stuff in there, El. You do, I think you do see how if you do Patty Gaethje first, you have that fight, it's done. Either way, whoever wins, the winner can fight Max Holloway, or that you have Arman step up because you have Max Holloway and Charles in March.
Agreed. LOL.
Dude. Okay. Michael Chandler gets too much crap, okay? He is a good American wrestler.
Exactly the crap he deserves.
My argument never backfired. What are you talking about?
Listen.
I love Patty and Justin.
You said Sean O'Malley. Let's compare Sean O'Malley's path to the title versus Patty Pimblett's. I will agree that to get to the title, Sean O'Malley had an easier path than, say, Marab. We can compare that. However, he still had to beat somebody that was a killer. Close fight, but he beat him. A killer and a former champion to even get the title shot. And then he still had to fight for the title against arguably one of the best bantamweights of all time. Aljamain Sterling was beating everybody at the time. He still had a tough title fight that he had to win. They literally manufactured Patty Pimblett beating guys like Tony Ferguson's 0-7 in his last 7. 0-7. Nope. You have Mikey Turner, who is 2-5 in the UFC, and one of his wins is Tony Ferguson.
Nope, I'll give you that.
So he's really 1-5.
Leah, we'll see you this weekend. Leah will be in Vegas as well.
Really?
No,
Yay!
Yeah,
awesome. See you Saturday. But let me finish.
Yep.
And then they manufactured it where he doesn't even have to fight Ilya. He doesn't even have to fight the best guy for that title. He gets the most favorable matchup possible. Crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's way, to me, that's like, I disagree with Grant. I think that's crazier than Diego getting a second title shot.
My Diego getting the second title shot. I got a fun conspiracy about this as well. I'm not, like I said, I'm not upset with Leah. I'm not upset with either as all. I got Leah on my brain. I'm not upset with either one because I see, to me, the UFC guys, I say this all the time. The UFC is not making one fight. They're making multiple fights. They're making the year. If there's a bird out there that's saying Volkanovski could be done this fight. So now, if Volkanovski versus Diego, you're in a win-win. If Diego wins, you have this new upstart world champion who is so fun, by the way. He fights really hard, short notice, no notice, any country, Mexican Independence Day, whatever you want. Diego's that guy. And now, if Diego wins, you have two challengers. You have Mosarv and Lerone. If Volkanovski wins, Diego goes to the back of the line. Dude, Betches of Love has been the comment of the day. I'm telling you guys, Betches, DM us, free shirt. I'm sending it to your doorstep. If Volkanovski wins the championship, if he decides to, guys, I'm in Australia, I had a great career, I'm the greatest featherweight ever, I'm calling it a career. For the vacant championship in April, you have Lerone versus Mosarv. The two number one contenders will fight each other for the vacant championship. I think it's a win-win.
And we never, ever, ever get to see Volkanovski, one of the greatest featherweights of all time. He doesn't get to cement his legacy against a undefeated contender.
Okay.
The reason he wanted Mosarv. He didn't want Diego.
You know how much I adore you. Alexander Volkanovski, out of any fighter we talked today, his legacy is set. He can go on a Tony Ferguson losing streak in the UFC, and I would still have Volkanovski on a pedestal.
Imagine if he beat Mosarv. No one can beat.
It's another feather in the cap, but his cap is already on the crown. The crown's on the head already. It's Volkanovski, Are you kidding me here?
I genuinely feel like it sucks because I think Volk is the kind of man that has always wanted to test himself against the best. And he knows he's not fighting the best in the division. And that's a bummer.
I don't disagree with that statement, but I don't think Volkanovski doesn't need for his legacy.
I feel like I'm going in too hard on Diego Lopez too, because I'm a huge Diego Lopez fan. He's a super nice guy. He's a super fun fighter. And I understand why they're doing this, because he had moments in the first fight too. And I do think this fight is a huge draw. And they want that for the first few cards on Paramount. What's up?
You're 2 minutes, and I think G's coming on in literally 3 minutes, guys. So keep rolling with Diego Lopez. Put him on a pedestal,
I really like the guy. I do. I'm not dogging on Diego Lopez here. We're now never gonna get to see some of these other fights with Volkanovski, who's so beloved. And so it's like, if he does retire after this, I'll be sad that I never got to see him fight Lerone, that I never got to see him fight Mosarv. So it's like, Sean says he's not retiring. I hope not. If he does win this fight, I hope not, because I hope we do get to see those matchups. I'm not upset that we're going to watch another great fight between him and Diego Lopez. It's not that, because I do think it's going to be a great fight. And I think Diego Lopez has opportunities to win. He put Volk in danger in their first fight. I thought he lost 4 rounds to 1, but that doesn't mean he didn't have some huge moments. And it was still a very close fight. We don't know how Volk fares against Mustache Lopez. I mean, we kind of played with this theory with tattooed blonde Dan Hooker, and it turned out it didn't stick. But Mustache Lopez is a whole new character. We don't know. I like the evolution of Lopez's hair as well. I like that you can kind of like just go through his whole career. It reminds me of Chito Vera, who looks like he was 7 different fighters throughout his entire career. I am definitely planning to go to Dubai. I don't know if that'll work out. It'll depend on Grant's fight schedules and money. But Dave is aggravating Elle. She's calling him David. That's how you know. If I say David, I'm like, ugh. Yeah, I want to reiterate. It got a little out of hand because Dave was getting on my nerves. I do like Diego Lopez a lot, and I don't mind. I don't mind that if we see this. I agree with this too. If Diego, in my opinion, if Diego wins, it's kind of best case scenario if Volk is planning to retire, because in the past, when a guy wins and is dominant and then retires, we just aren't as excited about the next 2 people fighting for the title, because it's like, oh, well, we didn't get to see them against the best guy because he retired. If Diego beats Volkanovski this time, I think that sets up a huge fight between him and Mosar. So I will agree with that. And I understand that the UFC is trying to set up fights for years to come. And if Volkanovski is planning for this to be his last fight, it definitely could make sense. He totally does look like Patrick Swayze. He really does. That's a good reason to love Diego, because Patrick Swayze was a beautiful man. Will Volk sing another emo song on press conference? Diego doesn't really have the emo hair anymore. I feel like he's more like mullet mustache guy. It's different. A lot of people are saying that Leah says she doesn't think Volk retires. So we'll see. Like, vote in the comments. I'm very curious. I do want to go back to, I feel like we didn't talk about this at all because Davis just abandoned me. I don't know where he went. But I do want to ask you guys in the comment section, is anybody else on board with me that there's absolutely no way Sean Brady can actually make 155 pounds? Because to me, he looks massive and he's always lean. He's always in shape. Like, I don't see it. Am I off base here? Batches of Love says Volk retires in 2026. I would tend to agree. Do you think the manager of a fighter plays a big role in potential title shots? It absolutely can. I mean, if you have a good manager, I think Jason House is the best manager. I'm not at all biased because he's mine, but he does a phenomenal job of getting people fights at the right time. And I think he's very good at what he does. He's great at renegotiating. He's a world-class manager. So it definitely can play a role. But I don't want to take any credit away from Diego Lopez, because I think the fact that he's a character, a draw, exciting fighter with like finishing ability, I think he's earned this title shot a lot himself as well. He promotes himself well. He's very likable. He's very exciting to watch. So it's not, I want to give Diego some credit there too. I think there's a lot of reasons why he's getting this title shot over two undefeated guys, one of which has beaten him, would the weight cut be good for his durability? Leah agrees. Sean Brady, way too big for 155, carries a lot of muscle mass. Everybody's in agreement on Brady. Would the weight cut be good for his durability? That's always a question too. I genuinely think that we have a question answered with Islam Makhachev after watching him fight Jack Della Maddalena. I think the performances against, Dustin has a really great performance. Obviously, he ended up losing, but still had a really good performance against Islam in their fight. And then you also have the fight between him, the second fight, or first fight between him and Volk. Also a super, super close fight. And I think when he went up to 170, I really think we saw a different Islam. I think he looked substantially better. And I feel like we kind of answered the question that the weight cut maybe is the reason for those asterisks against Brady. Also, with Kayla was at 155 because that's what the PFL had to offer. She was also making 145 at the time because they had that in Invicta. She does have a huge, she has a big cut to 135. She's a big 135er. We're not going to mince words here. She said that herself. But she was never a true lightweight. That's just what the PFL had to offer at the time. Anyway, I'm glad you came back because I'm no good with the introductions.
I saw that. I was like, are you not going to have her in? Guys, we're so pumped up. I'm leaving on Vegas. Okay. Elle is fighting Friday. Grant's fighting on Saturday. But don't get it twisted. All right. We are around 10 days away, 11 days away from Savage time. One of the greatest strawweight fighters in the history of the sport. Submission record, win record, Canadian's own, our favorite, Jillian the Savage Robertson.
Forgot to include him. About to be top 5.
Woo. Dude, number 1 contender. You're going to be undeniable. Okay.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm like, that's the goal of this fight for me that's what I really feel like I have to do is make myself undeniable. I have to prove that I am the number 1 contender. So I have to go out there and just put on a performance. I really can't wait, honestly.
Dude, it's crazy. As much as I want to talk to you about all these crazy fight announcements, Elle's fighting, Grant's fighting, dude, your thing's around the corner. I don't know any of your plans. I don't know. Sunday, I feel like Elle and I are both going to be in Vegas together. I don't know if we're doing any content. I would assume Tuesday you're going to be flying. This might be it. This might be the last time we see G before Saturday night getting another victory. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, we always have that post-fight chat, so I'll be here for our victory chat. But Tuesday I'll be flying out, and it really has gone by so fast. I feel like I had so much time, and then now it's just like it's here.
Yeah, I agree.
It's crazy.
This camp went by quick for us too.
Because it wasn't halfway through the camp, but I felt like very early with a new fighter. Did that, you think, help the training camp or help the camp go a little bit faster? Did that kind of, has that been good? Maybe getting a new and a maybe bigger name opponent as well too.
I guess that might have been what made it feel like it was long and fast.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I had Lucindo for, I want to say I had 16 weeks notice total. Like it was like way too long to begin with. And so I want to say I had Lucindo for like 8 weeks, and then I had Amanda Lemos for 8 weeks. So I think with the fight change, it kind of like restarted a camp essentially. Right. We had to completely approach it like what we're doing in our drilling and our game planning is just a completely different style. So I'm like, we had to just tweak things, start drilling different, start adding, maybe like bringing some different partners, different things like that. But I don't think it could have went better with the change up. It's exactly like after my last fight, I literally called out Amanda Lemos. I'm like, This is the girl that I wanted. I think that it is a bigger name. I think that also the fact that it's Tatiana's last fight, and Tatiana's really the only person that they're talking about as a contender. So I think it's easy to kind of put them side by side and be like, well, Tatiana did this to Lemos, and I was able to do this. So who deserves the title shot more?
I love it.
So on that same note, do you feel like, since Weili was obviously dominant before she decided to go up to 125, I don't know if I would assume she's planning to come back down because she looked really small at 125, in my opinion. I would assume she's going to come back down. Are you a little bit concerned that they probably would match her back up with Mackenzie Dern before that? Or do you think maybe she's going to take some time off and that'll give you some time to take that first title shot before her?
I guess my thought process is Mackenzie says she wants to fight every 6 months. Typically, Weili fights once a year,
right?
Like just by like
in a loss too.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm hoping that I can get the Mackenzie fight and then the Weili fight. Back to back.
Let's go.
Imagine Weili at the White House.
Oh,
I think that's a little bit soon.
That would be cool. But yeah, that would be a lot back to back. Definitely.
A lot of G questions in there, but there was an L question. I got to give L some flowers. L, what sort of time are you fighting? What time zone?
Oh, so it is on Spectation Sports. I will drop all the links in the chat when we actually have the promoter coming on at the end of the show. So he'll be on in a little bit. I am the main event. So is
main event L.
Late. It was not the original plan. I think they just lost their main event and they were like, well, we have L. So I'm not fighting 5 rounds, guys. It's 3.
You've always been the main event, L. Come on, let's just be honest.
It's what needed to happen in the first place, know?
Jillian, do you think she will bring you right to the title shot? I would assume they mean this win, the most.
Yeah, I believe so. I think that after another win, like I just had a win over a top 10 opponent and win over a top 5 opponent, I think it puts me in the talks for the title. I think obviously, like I said before, I think Tatiana's name has been talked about, and then depends how quick Weili comes back. But I think that if I do have a good performance, that I think that I should be up there.
I hope you get this analogy, and I mean this in the best regards, G. Tatiana is the Arman Sarukian. You're the Patty Pimlet, okay? You get the title shot. That's where we're going. We're going over people, and come on. That's
should I get the haircut too?
Whoa, no! Don't cut the hair, G. Don't cut the hair. G, how do you rate your fight card as a whole?
I guess I honestly haven't really looked into it too much.
Wow.
I know there's a couple Canadian girls on it. I see UFC Canada posting about us a lot. So we have 3 Canadian girls on the card. So I'm like, that's really cool. Other than that, I really haven't seen, honestly, too much about the card. I just have kind of been in my own little world.
Yeah, for sure. Man, G really is a fight or two away for the title. It's so true. We've been saying that for years here. Let's go. How about G versus Tatiana? Oh, no. Guys, Mackenzie's got to fight someone. Like Mackenzie fought 2 months ago. So I would assume March, April. G fights December 13th. It just, come on, lines up. We Fight Bananas has already got a poster of Dern and G for 3 years now. Come on. We're making it happen. So crazy. All right. Before UFC 323, just a little talk and maybe more of L and more of G. You guys have any questions, ask right away. We got to ask you, me and L have been debating, not on the same side as all with these fight announcements. Where are you at it? Are you in an outrage? Do you not care at all? Do you see pros and cons of one or the other? Where are you at on Pimlet, Gaethje, and Lopez Volkanovski, G?
I mean, I guess I see pros and cons. I can see why they did some of these. Like, it's the first cards on Paramount. They need them to be exciting. And these are the guys that they can rely on to bring an exciting fight, that are going to bring a fight. And, like, that Lopez and Volk, I don't know if we need to see it a second time, but it's going to be fun. Like, it's going to be a war. Same with Patty and Gaethje. I'm like, it's definitely going to be a fun fight. Is it the most deserving fight for the interim belt? I don't know. But is it going to be an entertaining fight? And for the first couple cards on Paramount, does it kind of make sense? In a way, I can understand it.
Spot on, L. And L, we did this to you last week. G did one of these things. We're at the gun show with Jillian Robertson right now, live and in person. Holy crap, G. Wow.
Yeah, I'm cold now. There's no way I'm wearing shirts now. I'm drinking way too much water.
This is the first week we're starting to get down. So I'm like, we're not too skinny, but we're definitely we're noticing it now.
You cranked up the heat in the house just a degree or two.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so funny. Jillian, what's your dream fight? Joanna?
And Joanna's the legend of the strawweight division. So I think that one's easy to say. Like, if you fight her, then you're going to solidify your legacy in this division, where I'm like, it's almost like the Amanda Kayla fight. I'm like, Kayla has to beat Amanda because Amanda's such the big name. I'm like, I feel like Joanna would be one of those. That's a huge reason why I want Weili to come back down. I'm like, I feel like until I beat Weili, I wouldn't really feel like the champion, I don't think.
Jillian, with the Paramount deal, bring more money to the fighters.
We'll see.
Love that. Oh, I saw you had something. Yeah,
I do. So I think you probably heard it as you were sitting in the green room, but me and the comment section were debating Sean Brady's decision to apparently come down to lightweight, which personally I think is insane. I think he looks huge and lean all the time. I can't see him making 155, but you have maybe some inside information, or maybe you've been I'm curious if Dean said anything to you. Obviously, he coaches Sean Brady as well. What do you think? What does Dean think, if he's divulged any of that to you? Can this guy make lightweight?
I guess it was so funny. It was last week we were talking about how all the guys are moving down to 155. And the second we got off the podcast, I opened up and saw that Sean Brady was jumping down. And Dean in general, he's never a fan of people changing weight classes, feeling like I need to go down to be bigger, stronger. He feels your technique should suffice for itself, or what happens if you do go down and it doesn't go well, or then what, So I don't think he's a fan of it as a whole, I would assume. I haven't really talked to him about it. I just know that's his general perspective. And with Brady, I don't know. I guess I know that he walks around 190. He's a big guy. I don't know how he's going to be making 55.
And I think his argument, real quick, Dave? I think his argument is that there are lightweights that walk around 190 to 200, like Max Holloway and Patty Pimblett, but they're not as lean as him. Like Patty gets fat at 200 pounds. Like he's not hauling around 190 pounds of muscle. And Brady is. He's a lean, in shape guy. I think he's going to hurt himself trying to get to 55 personally.
No, I was going to say, I don't think it's a smart. Yes. I don't think it's necessarily the best move to be like, I don't think that. I think I don't know. I don't think it's a smart move.
We've all said dumb shit, right? I yell at my kids or a significant other. There's some things out of spite or out of anger you say. Guys, I think Sean Brady's super upset. He's probably super butthurt. He was the number one contender. In other times, he would have fought for the world championship. He didn't. He fought this monster Michael Morales out of nowhere. Didn't go his way. Maybe another fight, him versus Morales, goes a different way if he can grab a leg, right? I think he's angry, and you're just saying a lot of stuff. So I'm just throwing that out there. I think Sean Brady's next fight will be at welterweight. And that's my call.
I think so too.
I just think there's too many elements to bring into it of like, he'll probably have to stop lifting as much, like stop being so muscular to try to bring down his weight a little bit. Then it's like, how do you feel like that? Is your technique the same because you're not the same like strength, same explosiveness? Like there's just so many things that come into it that it's like, do you even see the same fighter when they go up a weight class or down a weight class?
Joel Alvarez, I felt like he felt that he wasn't massively oversized at 170. And I feel like he took fewer risks. You know, we see it all the time. We saw, I think, Islam's maybe small issues that he did have at lightweight. We saw them pretty much disappear like at welterweight. So it's, I definitely think it makes a difference.
I talk so much on air, off air to my kid. I say dumb shit all the time. I bake it in. My wife knows this. She's like, that's another dumb thing you said, Dave. Yeah, it's part of life. So, out of those two fights,
this was insane, by the way. I don't think any of us have talked about this yet. I did not like if a year and a half ago, somebody like future you came to you, Jillian, and was like, in a year and a half, you're going to watch this random lightweight that lost to Rumetsky knock out Jack Hermanson, you would have been like, yeah, okay. Yeah. What did you smoke today?
Honestly, when we were bringing up changing weight classes, that was going to be one of the names that I was going to bring up. It's like, all right, now you change weight classes for Hermanson and it doesn't go well. So now maybe what?
Up is good and down is bad.
No, Jillian's undefeated as a strawweight.
That's
no.
I thought you were a flyweight.
One loss.
One loss.
Yeah.
That fight, I erased that fight out of my mind, G.
Yeah, we should.
To me, you've always been a strawweight. Like I was, so it's like I kind of forgot about
it. That's flyweight savage for a long time. That was.
It's funny because all my records are in flyweight still.
It's okay. You got plenty of time to make some new ones.
Exactly.
That is true. We just mentioned Diego. We just mentioned Patty. Both of us, I think all three of us, I should say, we've been wanting this Amanda Nunes, Kayla Harrison fight. We all thought we were probably going to get at the White House. We're getting it super early. It feels like maybe they both knew all along. Who knows? Maybe Elle knows some inside. Maybe not. Not going to ask her. But it seems like it's kind of come like, boom, we're getting it right away. I'm asking both of you guys first as females who fight. Are you guys a tad disappointed, 1%, that it's not a main event? Kayla Harrison, Amanda Nunes, one of the biggest female fights in the history of the sport. Amanda's return fight. There's a little part of me with two daughters. It's like, this should be a main event. Just throwing it out there.
I think that, yes, when there's an interim belt as the main event.
Okay.
You know, like, if it was like, I don't know, you had Taporia fighting and Kayla and Amanda as the co-main, I could understand that. But for an interim belt and then they're the co-main, I don't respect that.
And it's the biggest female fight possible right now. There isn't another female fight that comes close to that at this point in time, you know? Like just for numbers and fan interest.
And I just, if you're not going to make, and I said this to Elle right away, I think we literally hours after this, if you're not going to main event it, to me, I say this all the time, and I bring up my kids once again. If you don't care about it, something, if my kids don't want to play soccer, I'm not going to coach soccer. If you're not going to main event Kayla and Amanda, to me, you're saying you don't think it's one of the biggest female fights ever, because we've had Valentina main event multiple pay-per-views, Rose, Whaley. I think Amanda versus Aldana was a main event. Think about that. Like, Kayla Harrison is a superstar who just won the championship. There's a rivalry, American Top Team. There's a lot there. Like, it's pretty wild. Pretty wild.
Yeah, I agree. It's weird.
A statement you made earlier too. I was definitely shocked to see it this early in the year, because I'm like,
yes.
From what I heard, it was originally supposed to be on the last card on ESPN in December, and then they moved it to the White House, and then I just saw publicly announced that it was in January. So it seems to be like it's been moved around a lot.
I think the rumor mill moved it around a lot. I'm pretty sure it was like always supposed to be, at least from what I'd heard from people, that it was supposed to be early in the year.
Yeah. I'm like, I heard it from people that were on like Amanda's side. So I'm like,
that's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe it was all up in the air then. I think Kayla was pretty like set that it was going to be before the White House card for a while. I think. I don't know exactly, but that's what I had heard, but they may have moved it around a lot. It's I understand why they're not waiting, because I don't think either of them want to wait that long. Like, that's a long time to be inactive, but that would be a huge fight to have on the White House card. Like, she already has a relationship with Trump. Like, that would have been pretty cool to do as well.
No, I think that they were both trying to fight earlier. Like, when they were offered the December card, like that was their initial one that they wanted. Then I guess there was talks of the White House card, and then it makes sense to bring it on the Paramount, bring such a huge fight. Like I said, these big fights on Paramount Plus's first cards, like making the UFC like show their worth, really.
Yeah. Would you see, if like, should Kayla win in January, would you see the possibility of them trying to do her and Valentina on the White House card?
And that would definitely be a possibility. I think that right now it's like Kayla's the only American champion. Like, there's no way that she's not going to be on the White House card. Like, she has to.
Yeah. And that's also like, her cut to 35 is solid, like can she do that 6 months apart? But is it 6 months or is it less? It's less than 6 months, right?
Well, it's kind of in that range, 5, 6.
Like,
5,
right
6.
around there,
A couple more. LG's got to leave like in 5 minutes, so there's a couple questions here, and I had one more thing for her. The chat's very into a lot of new people talking G. Both G and L, what prepares you mentally 24 hours before a fight, and what portion of the fight game is mental in your opinion?
All of it. I feel like the mental portion in the fight is how I typically am able to win fights, is I'm able to just beat my opponent to the positions, like beat them to moves. I'm typically just making decisions faster than them. But pre-fight, I'm like, honestly, I'd say 24 hours. Like, as soon as we do the face-off, I'm hyped. Like, I'm excited. I want to go. The next morning when I wake up, I have terrible anxiety, honestly. I'm like, it's something I definitely deal. It's only when I'm in the hotel room. When I'm in the hotel room all day long, I'll wake up at like 6 a.m. and feel my heart beating out of my chest. Then I'll have to deal with this feeling all day long. I usually don't even eat fight day. I'll drink like liquid carbs, but I won't eat physical food because I feel kind of nauseous because I'm just like nervous. And then the second I leave the hotel room, I just feel good again. I feel like it's just like I was just so anxious to be able to go do it. And once I get to go do it, then I'm like, all right, this is okay. I feel like it's a lot easier for me once I'm on my way to the venue. It's just the day in the hotel room that sucks.
This is a dumb question. I've never asked you this before, G. When you leave, because not most, I was going to say you fought on the Apex probably more often than not in the last 5, 6. When you leave your hotel room, are you dressed like in your UFC gear, or are you just dressed normal? You get to the thing and you change into your gear.
Yeah, they have all your gear at the venue for you.
Okay. So you're
just wearing like whatever Venom clothes that you have from the week typically, or I don't know, you see some guys show up in suits and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put on a hoodie and go. But
he's like, whatever Venom put in my bag for this week.
But tell me, G, when you fight Dern for the championship, you're I don't know if you ever seen Roger Rabbit. There's this like the main actress in Roger Rabbit wears this beautiful like red dress, like this
Jessica Rabbit.
Yes, yeah.
He's done that for Halloween before, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, there you go. Tell me that you don't show up to that wearing that. You're like, oh, statement made. Okay.
No, I'm gonna just still be in my hoodie.
Savage.
I wouldn't risk wearing heels. I might like roll.
I always look at, even just like I've been going to a UFC gym to spar, and they have like a lot of machines there and people working out and things. And I'm like, I always look at the girls and they're in all these cute workout outfits, and I'm just like looking like a gremlin with my hoodie like tied up.
That's what I'm in my best friend's phone as, is little gremlin.
Gremlin?
She's like, because I'll be like dressed up on occasion, and she's like, and 90% of the time you just look like a gremlin. And I'm like, yeah.
Love it. Red hair.
Red hair guy.
Yeah,
we need to get a touch up next week.
Yeah, Friday we're getting it.
Nice and fresh.
There we go. Well, I'm excited. It's crazy. I'm telling you. And also too, I think both of you know this, maybe not. So on Friday, they do the real weigh-ins, and I think it's right before the ceremony or maybe after the ceremony weigh-ins, they're doing a big one of those 2026 fight like interview things, like they do it every like 2 or 3 years. Dana's in the middle in there at the T-Mobile. So there'll be a big press conference. So I'll be there live for that. Yeah, I cannot wait. Cannot wait to be live for Grant's fight in Vegas. And then maybe one time I'll be, I don't know, live for G's fight. Maybe. Well, we might make it work. Maybe. I don't know.
You guys stay through like Tuesday, so you guys can like cross paths.
Me and G talked off air about something, and then she goes, Dave, you're 19th on the list. So I called my first 18 best friends, and you're 19th. So it didn't happen. But G, you're the best. Hopefully we'll talk to you. If not, we might not see you until your fight. Cannot wait. It's Savage time next weekend. UFC Vegas 113, Amanda Lemos versus one of the greatest strawweight fighters of all time, Canadian's own Jillian the Savage Robertson. You're the best, G. We love you. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, I'll see you guys.
There we go.
Good luck if we don't see you.
Good luck to you too.
He said,
It's crazy. It's crazy.
We're big now.
Yeah, I'm going to do this for a little bit.
All right. Also on that card, the debut of Amasov Yaroslav. Let's go. So pumped.
Yeah, that's cool. It's fighting Neil Magny.
Dave. He's awesome.
I'm joking. I'm JKing.
He's so good. Like, he's so underrated. So underrated.
Yeah. Can't wait.
We had a bunch of questions about
dude, the chat has been unbelievable.
Yeah.
Shout out, chat. Can you bring up a couple of those pictures too that I sent you, by the way, whenever you get spare time?
Yeah. No, I'll do it right now. Which one do you want first?
Any of them. And I do want to throw the t-shirt stuff up there as well, the Charles News. But guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Our YouTube's been better than it's ever been. So keep on subbing the channel, sharing it, liking the stream. Does good things. Yeah. Oh.
Before I bring up the t-shirt, hey, this is a hilarious comment. Magny by doing Magny things. Here we go. Is he winning? Is he winning out? Neil's known for killing the hype. Hold up. Yaroslav is not the hype. Yaroslav is 27-1, and nobody cares or knows about him. He's the opposite of hype. He's the dark horse. Magny is not known for killing the dark horse. So
good point.
I think it's very different. Will Neil retire after this fight if he loses? I don't know. I feel like Magny's one of those guys that can still beat a lot of people. Like, he's shown that. And then you losing to Yaroslav, I know it'll seem like, oh, he's a debut guy, came from another promotion. I promise you, losing to Yaroslav is not going to age poorly. Like, he's world freaking class. So I don't know. I don't think so necessarily.
And then also, if you defeat him, like, dude, Neil Magny's in the 14th in the world again, in the greatest division ever.
Why is it doing that? That's not even what I want up there. Hang on. There we go.
There we go. I love it. Guys, check out the new merch. A guy who runs it told us we had a best sales last week on it, so we appreciate it. It's getting cold out there. You can get hoodies, the rope hat. I just bought the beanie, and I'm not saying this because it's mine and it's a beanie. I just bought it. It's like super good material. It's so nice. So not because I'm going to the mountains for the holidays again. So I will bring my Fight Bananas beanie. But trucker hats, I just got Susie, my wife, a pink one. Go get it. We got to get smaller shirts there for Elle. Elle is, guys, she's a.
Why do you not have extra smalls? Come on.
I don't run the site. I'm not in charge of a clothing company, you know. But guys, new merch is out. Go get it.
Heck yeah. No, and I like for sure anybody that's watching a lot of fights is gonna know who Yaroslav is, but like your average fan is not.
I want to open these so bad, but I feel like there's 10 minutes. There's still stuff to talk about.
There's no.
This could be another show. We have 6 weeks off.
Yeah, we'll do a card break for the time off. Also, I have these 2 other photos you wanted me to pull up.
Oh yeah, pull them up. I just want to. I guess we
don't have time. There's no way we can do a card break in 13 minutes.
Charles Oliveira shuts down UFC 324 BMF rumors. Says Max Holloway fight is likely happen in March and April.
Love it.
I love it. I think the 324 is set. I don't think we need another big fight on it.
No,
let's give this. Yeah.
The pay-per-view, they'll fill it out with like some good like prelims and stuff. I expect there to be a lot of great matchups on the prelims. I agree with you. They can't show all their cards right at the beginning of the year, or they're not going to have enough events to fill out the rest of the year.
And this is to me, guys, maybe I'm overstating it. I think this is a really big fight. Like this isn't a featured fight. This is the main event of 326 or 7.
No, I agree.
It's a big fight.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a title fight. Like this is a huge main event. Max Holloway in anything is a huge main event. Yeah. I still think he should be fighting Patty instead of Gaethje. But like I'm happy to see this.
And also, with that being said, we kind of talked about it off the rip. Aspinall's not fighting anytime soon. There's, God forbid, not going to be an interim heavyweight championship fight. We got Gone fighting for that. Islam's not fighting anytime soon. Marab and Pantoja are just about to fight. Volkanovski's fighting the month before. Chimaev isn't fighting anytime soon. Ilya's not fighting anytime soon. Are we going to get a Poatan Olberg? Is that the fight we're going to get in March or April too? We have no title fights.
The only thing about that is if you use Poatan up in April, it's going to be really hard to get him back on the White House card. And I would assume they want him on the White House card. So
no.
I
want him on the White House card. He's fighting before that. He's not sitting out. October to June.
March to June is a quick turnaround, though.
But he's a heavyweight.
I mean,
does have to cut weight.
Oh, you're saying he goes up to heavyweight?
Yeah.
Not at 205?
Yeah. He fights. Alex is fighting. Olberg. No. So Olberg, he fights in March for the light heavyweight championship. Then at the White House as a heavyweight. Don't cut weight.
You think he won't want more time though to get ready for Jones? Also, like, what if he breaks a toe in the Olberg fight and they lose the Jones fight? Like, that's know.
So what's just throw it out there to me, and I hate to put you on the spot. Give me 2 main events for March and April, and just say this: Charles is one.
Mackenzie Jillian.
Okay.
I don't know that they would do that as like a pay-per-view main event, but they could potentially. I bet they did that as a co-main, to be honest. If Whaley comes back down and they did Whaley first, they might make that a main event. But she honestly, I don't know that she delivers the same views as like other champs, you know? You don't need to do this fight yet.
That's not a main event.
It's not a main event.
Maybe that's what I mean, guys. I'm telling you, we need a title fight.
Yeah, you might be right. They need Poatan to be Poatan and just a million times. What about
Mike, even if it's March 4th
fight, but any interim heavyweight fight that doesn't have Jones in it is going to be kind of meh.
Oh, Waldo Cortez versus Gone?
Ugh, yeah, you're right. Ooh, This could be a main event. Buckley and Shavkat.
Main event?
Yeah. You can make that a main. They do main events that aren't title fights all the time.
Buckley just lost to a 48-year-old Usman. Okay.
Yeah, that's a fun fight. That's a banger. Shavkat probably out wrestles him. You could do something at welterweight, though. There are a lot of matchups there. I don't want to do Morales and Prates because I think you don't match them up against each other yet. There's an opportunity.
Does Merab come back already? Merab versus Umar in March? April?
Maybe
Dude, Merab is insane.
What if you do that could be a main event. JDM Shavkat.
We don't have to pay for it anymore. It's all the same now.
Yeah, that's also true too. Like they don't necessarily need every pay-per-view to have like an insane headliner because they're not necessarily trying to sell pay-per-views. So like they're every numbered card, I guess.
Just say that out loud, El. Just say that out. What are we doing here, guys?
Yeah, no, you might be. Damn, you're right. Yeesh. So maybe
I'm in the car and I just headline these pay-per-views in my head. That's all I do all the time.
Maybe it's Alex. No, absolutely not. Maybe it's Alex and Olberg in March.
Yeah.
Merab Umar in April.
No. Charles Max in April. Charles Max.
Oh, that's right.
April. May is Merab and Umar.
Okay. And then
June is the White House.
White House card. Okay. Yeah. That's fair. You could do that.
Can we just do it? We just did it. Chimaev versus Imamov is next.
Yeah. That's going to be the next one. But I agree with you. I don't think that's going to be till later in the year.
I like this.
Oh, yeah. We forgot about that.
I like that.
Good.
Show to God.
Yeah.
I think
it's Miami. It should be in Miami. That would be awesome.
Chris Medio.
That's Christian.
Oh, it's Christian?
Yeah.
I like Christian.
Yeah, he's great. He changed his little hand. That is you, right? I think it is.
International Fight Week is the White House this year, guys.
Yeah.
That's International Fight Week. They're doing the Hall of Fame the whole week, meet and greets. It's the White House.
That's going to be really cool. We got to get out for media week.
No,
sure.
We're going to that. And guys, we're going to Dubai, right? Dakota Ditch Fest Fight Week.
Somebody asked you that earlier. I was like, that's the plan.
That's the plan.
It's right. As long as Grant's not fighting and we're going.
Also about plan, I got something for. I know you said you have a lot of traveling to do, so this might be. And hey, maybe I can stay at your house and watch the dogs.
You want to? That would save us a lot of money.
December 19th. What are you? 18th and 19th. What are you doing?
We have made none of our travel plans yet. We are not even worried about that until after these fights.
Just maybe we just got approved passes for Paul versus Joshua in Miami, Florida.
Ooh, okay, if I'm here, we'll go. What if we went to that and then I left right after that and you just lived at my house for a week and a half?
I have kids, you know.
Have them come down too.
2 days.
You guys can go on a vacation to my house. Your kids will wear my dogs out. Your dogs will wear your kids out. It's a win-win.
That does sound awesome, actually. Loyal fan here, dude. He's the man, dude. Didn't Christian get a signed Dustin Poirier shirt from us? Am I wrong? Is that
something? Was it gloves? It might have been gloves. No, I think it was a shirt. It was a shirt. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
There's going to be bananas. What does International Fight Week even mean? It's always the same as a regular pay-per-view.
It's like meet and greets and
media engagement. Yeah. They like induct some people into the Hall of Fame. They'll do stuff like that. Like, essentially, it's just more media.
Yeah. That's the plan right now, guys. Us in Dubai, we have a great relationship with PFL. We do these like shows. We do like a media show after their media day. It's been great. It's been good. Elle, when is your next fight? What a great transition to our next guest. Elle, you want to do the great
intro? Don't make me do an intro. Okay. Right. Well, since you asked, we'll just bring on the guy that runs the whole show to tell you all about it. So, Joe Wooster, everybody.
What's up?
What's up, Joe? How are you, man?
Man, I'm doing great. How about yourself?
We're blessed over here. We are blessed. Busy time.
Nice.
So yeah, people are asking in the comments, so it's perfect timing. Joe, for people who don't know, Joe is the promoter that runs FAC. He has been the only guy to successfully find me atomweight opponents for the last
Let's go, Joe.
many years.
It's not easy.
It's not. It's not. So Joe is the freaking man. He puts on an awesome show, guys. For regional MMA, like I feel like FAC is the standard. Beautiful arena. If you guys are in Missouri, like come out in person. But it's the stream is really great quality too. But yeah, I guess I'll ask you this: like, how did we come to this place where L is now the main event?
Well, just like any regional fight card, it has changed 400 times. We've had a main event 5 or 6 times. It fell out, and then we just gave up. Muhammad Zwolak, he's pretty hard to match. And then also, given that, he's also going through some personal stuff right now, so he just chose not to fight. So everybody got moved up. You went from co-main to main.
As long as I'm still fighting 3 rounds, I'm set. I'm set.
What? No, FAC main events are 5 rounds.
So no.
Welcome back.
Just 30% more of the pay. That's all I say. That's it.
Okay, yeah. We'll stay 3 rounds.
Unbelievable. We can't wait for it. We are massive fans of Elle. She's just a part of what we do here in Fight Bananas. So when we watched her before in FAC, and now this is her first fight in a couple of years. So for her to kind of be so hunkered down with everything that we do in Fight Bananas and now main event FAC, like we're pumped for it. We've been trying to show some posters of it. And like I said, anything you want us to do this upcoming week, or especially fight day, or to get more stuff, more eyes on us, let us know, Joe. We're pumped for Friday night.
It's our last show on the contract of this year, so hopefully we do well for expectation and they want us back next year.
I'll drop the link again in the comment section real quick. Link to FAC 32. FAC 32. Boom. So we'll keep dropping that, and we'll keep posting it throughout the week as well, guys. So if you do want to watch the fight, you will find it there. So I'm taking K-Rock with me, who has actually already fought and beat my opponent. So
nice.
He's going to look across the cage and be like, I have to fight both these girls.
Good old Johnny Evelyn too, huh?
Yep. And then I'm bringing a hometown guy, Johnny Evelyn. So he's a Kansas City native. He's super, everybody loves him there. He's a great dude, great wrestler, great fighter. Bellator.
Is he already in town, or you got to bring him up?
No, he's gonna come up on Thursday. He's gonna come up like right around weigh-in time. So nice. we'll eat after, and then he's gonna get to see the family while he's out there too, because his parents still are in that area. So
sweet.
So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Yeah. It'll be fun fight week. It's been a while. This is a weird fight week with Grant fighting up there. Which, speaking of which, not bringing Dave. Sorry, Dave did not make the cornerman cut.
I'm going to take Josh Byers.
You had 6 chances.
Doesn't Josh Byers do the commentary for you guys?
No. So when Synergy got on Spectations as well, I don't like sharing talent. So we told him, you're no longer with us if you're with them. So we go with Matt Waters and Jeff Molina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go. I love Jeff.
Yeah. So, Joe, Jeff Molina. I'll meet him in the center of the cage. Winner commentates Ellis fight. Okay.
And we can throw you on there. We can make it happen. Are you coming up?
No, we're talking about this off air. It's been a crazy, 2 weeks for us at Fight Banana. So I'm actually going to Vegas. I'll be Friday for Grant's fight, and they're doing a ton of media stuff there for the UFC. So we'll be doing all of that on Friday. But I am not happy about missing Elle's fight. I'm not going to lie to you. But
what's funny about the fight promotion business is we get more people asking to be our color commentator than asking us to be a fighter. Like every show, third. Oh.
There's a lot of bad ones out there, Joe. Don't take
trust me, I know.
Honestly, that would be a fun. If you ever have an FAC where Jeff and Matt can't do it, you let me and Dave know. We'll come out and be your commentary team. Yeah. I've never commentated before. I have no idea how that'll go.
Oh, dude, that would be so good. So I do it all for Island Fights and for other organizations as well. And I've been trying to get L in the booth with me. Jillian Robertson's done it for me. I see here. You know, I do it with Pearl a lot on Island Fights, but I think L will be amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, it's just conversation, and you do well at that, so you'd be good.
It'd be fun. I think it would be a lot of fun. I like talking about fights. I just have to like quell my impulsivity a little bit. Kansas City is an hour behind Eastern time, guys.
Yeah.
So the fights start at 7 Central time, correct?
Yeah, you should be fighting 11 Eastern, 10 Central.
So sometime around then. So it'll be late, guys. Got to stay. How
many fights are on the card, Joe?
We're down to 10.
Okay.
So let's hope for 10.
Yeah, that's a good amount. 10's good. Yeah. 10's good. I'm, you know, not about me at all, but I've commentated on shows that are 24, 25 fights, way too many. Also have commentated on fights of 7 or 8, and that's a little bit too few. Yeah. I kind of like that team, 12, 13, 14, and that is a great nugget, but 10's good. 10's a good spot.
12 is our sweet spot. It allows for like 4 fights intermission, pro card. Yeah. But it's 10 is doable. So, and we like to keep the pace flowing. You know, nobody wants to go there and sit around and wait 30 minutes between fights. So we can't go live on Spectations until 9:30 Central. So, you know, we'll run the amateurs and then have an intermission based on when we can go live. And that's at 9:30 Central. And that's just for the Bet MGM stuff.
Jake is one of our UK viewers. So we'll see if Jake loves me enough to stay up until
3 a.m. That's wake up time. That's not go to bed time.
I've been in bed time. Yeah. I feel like it's kind of cool that Grant and I are obviously fighting on the same week. We're never doing that again, by the way. That's never happening. But just since we have you here, like, Grant made his start on FAC, obviously used to be KCFA. You've got lots of guys that came into the UFC from FAC. So I just kind of wanted to give you a chance to kind of plug the FAC veterans that are gracing the UFC cards these days.
Yeah, man, FAC is pretty, it's special to me, you know, and one thing we do different than what I think most people do is a lot of people use the fighters to build a promotion, and we use the promotion to build the fighters. And I mean, there's 30, 35 guys that have fought for me that have went on to fight in the UFC. And I mean, that's the promotion's biggest accomplishment is, you know, building the guys, making sure they're ready and getting them to the next level. And not only are they getting there, they're staying there and having success.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like, Grant loved fighting on FAC. Dave, I'm so sorry. Give me like 2 seconds. The Terminex guy is very early.
Yeah. All good. Joe, other than L, like I said, we're massive fans of L headlining the card. Can you throw us 2 or 3 other fights or a fighter that we should really keep our eyes on that could be the next Grant Dawson in a couple of years?
Yeah, let me I'll give you the amateur main event. It is a high level fight. You got Trey Frazier from Arkansas, trains down with TJ Brown. Yeah, I believe. Okay. But dude, he's number 2 in the nation at 170. And then a kid that's number 3, I believe. This is all according to Tapology, is the local kid Kareem Shakur, and he's 5-0. We got 8-1 versus 5-0. High level fight. Both these guys, I'm surprised they're still amateur, but I'm excited for that fight. And then the other 2 pro fights on the card are very well matched and evenly skilled. It like the odds makers are going to have their work cut out for them on this show.
Nice. What? Give me the name on that the pro one.
The opening pro fight is Bryce Crump versus Brian Herrera. 2 pro debuts. Both had really successful. Yeah, they're really successful amateurs going pro. So you know they're both ready. Super competitive fight. Excited for that one. And then now what it was the feature fight that's moved up to the co-main event is Kevin Mendoza versus Lucas da Costa.
Let's go.
I trained with Brian. I remember when he made his amateur debut. Like,
yeah, he's still grinding, man. He puts in the work. I'm excited to see him go pro and see if he can have the same success at the pro level as he did as the amateurs.
That's awesome.
Joe, give me 1 minute of what you think about the UFC signing with Paramount Plus.
You froze.
No more pay-per-views. What do you think about the future?
We all froze up.
Oh, we froze up.
Uh-oh.
I got you back.
Okay. I'm good. You hear me?
Yep.
I just would love your take as being a promoter and behind the scenes. What do you think about the UFC heading to Paramount Plus, $8 billion deal, but no more pay-per-views and just kind of a lot of shows on CBS? What do you think it is for mixed martial arts? The UFC is the hood ornament of mixed martial arts, but what does that do for promotions like yourself and other promotions out there?
I think it's great. Hopefully the fighter pay goes up. You know, that's the biggest sticking point with the UFC. Hopefully the fighter pay goes up. And then as a consumer, I'm sick of fucking paying for shit. So, now you got an app, which I already have Paramount Plus. So now I just get rid of the $60, $70 a month pay-per-view buys.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
That's awesome. Well, we can't wait. Friday night, Spectrum Sports. Let's go. FAC 32. The Ruthless One, L. Dawson in the main event. We're pumped for it. Like I said, Joe, if there's anything in Fight Bananas can do for you, fight week, weigh-in day on the fight, let us know, message us, or have your social media people reach out. We would love to, connect for sure.
Will do.
Cool.
I appreciate you guys for having me on.
Absolutely.
We'll see you soon, Al.
There we go. FAC 32 this Friday night. Let's go. Al. Been a good one. I was gonna say I would try to maybe 3 more minutes, keep it under this 2-hour range to get a lot of clips, but
I'm literally just waiting for. I thought that was the Terminex guy. It says it's been saying he's 6 minutes away for like 3 minutes, so I'm like afraid he's outside, and I don't want him to leave because I have ants and I need him to spray.
Hey, let's put a bow on the show. Been a great show. Jillian's fighting. I don't even want anything about UFC 323. We'll talk about that another time, or it'll come up and I'll make some stuff. We'll be there live, a lot of stuff. Guys, minus 1,000, all right? L, it's your fight week. You are back. It's been years in the making. What's your emotions? What are you feeling? Like I said, I'm super bummed. I won't be there live. We'll be watching it, though, in the hotel room. Be lucky enough to be watching it with your husband, Grant. What are you feeling? What's L's emotions right now?
To be honest, I'm not even I've just been nervous about Grant's fight the last day or two. I'm not even nervous about mine right now, which is kind of freaking me out a little. I feel like I should be more nervous, but it's weird not being with him on fight week, and so I'm trying not to think about that. I'm trying to focus on me, but I really just want to have some fun, man. It's been 3 years. I don't want to ruin this moment for myself by, over analyzing anything in my head. I know I'm ready for this. I know I'm prepared. Yeah. I know I've worked hard and I've done the training. I want to have fun in the cage again. I miss it so much. So that's all. I'm just excited to be there and have an opportunity to compete in the sport that I love, that I have not gotten to compete in for 3 years. Grappling was fine, but it's not fighting. It's not the same. I need the lights. I need the cage. I need the blood.
That's awesome. That's all. By the way, I don't know if you saw this, and we'll talk off air about this. February 23rd or 21st is that grappling show. Trey and I just had a great talk. He wants the whole band back together. He's like, dude, maybe that'd be a perfect time for Grant or Jillian after coming off of UFC wins, just to get out there and roll. I think it'd be kind of fun.
That could be cool.
We can eat at that ale house again afterwards.
Ooh, no, we're going to the place Asia. That was okay, but we're going to the place Asia and I ate dinner at before Island Fights, because that place was unbelievable.
Don't ask me. Yeah, the one that you made it on time for the fights.
Not even close. It was very slow service, but the food was worth it. Worth it.
All right, guys, we are so pumped. I'm excited. I'm leaving Friday. We got Grant Dawson's weigh-ins. We got these UFC 2026 special press conference. We have L fighting on Friday. We'll do a ton of live stuff as well. Me and Grant might go live watching L's fight. We don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have a ton of time. But L is fighting Friday. Grant is fighting Saturday. Let's go. It's Fight Bananas time. L, any last words? This is the last time we're going to talk to you before you enter the cage. You might get elbowed in the chin. You might get a scar. Well, this is the last time we might ever see you like this, L.
Nah. I'm gonna look just like this.
I know. No, I feel sorry for the other girl. Let's just say that.
No, it's gonna be great. I'm really pumped that this is my first ever professional main event. So it's gonna be really fun, guys. I'm just excited to get to do this again. And it's cool to get to do this the same weekend as Grant. Like I said, we're never doing that again. But I'm glad we got to experience truly going through fight camp at the same rate together. We've been in fight camp at the same time. Like I fought early in his camp or vice versa, but never like this. So I'm glad we got to experience it together. It was hard. And, we were able to get through it and, deal with hard things and go through and grow together. And
yeah,
I'm pumped for that. So I'm pumped for me. I'm pumped for him. I'm ready to go to Vegas and celebrate both our wins and see my whole family and just love life, man. I'm very grateful. I'm grateful that God has blessed us with this life that we get to live and can't ask for much else,
Yeah, that's for sure. Guys, Friday night, Dawson's fighting. Like I said multiple times, I'll put that video out again. If when you guys watch or fight or streaming the fight, tag Fight Bananas. We're going to share it and we will give out free Fight Bananas shirts. If you just watch L's fight, tag us. Let's get that going. Here's the link right here. We'll put it up for the people.
Don't put that one up. That one's bad. I didn't put a space.
But just figure it out. It's 2025. Look up Dawson, Spectrum Sports, FAC. Figure it out. Watch it. Telling you guys, we will I'll buy a ton of t-shirts if you're watching Dawson fight. I will be in Vegas. It's going to be a fun, crazy weekend. And then literally G is fighting the next weekend. What a time for Fight Bananas. We got Jake Paul and Joshua coming up. We got Dubai. We got Chicago. What a crazy time, but we're for it. So L, you're the best. We love you. I love you. You know that. I can't wait to watch your fight. It's gonna be wild. Cannot wait.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun weekend. That's all I got to say, man.
All right. Get your head off the center line. That's all I gotta say.